JL, Heath Chapman, will he be right to go this week?
Oh, he's a good chance. He's got to get through training, but yeah, looks like we've dodged a bullet, and yeah, he should be right.
What was it that kept him out?
Oh, just a bit of hamstring tightness, and given his history, it was a risk to play him. So the docs, when they explained it to me, thought that it was a big risk. They didn't think he'd done any damage in terms of a strain or anything like that, but they thought it was a risk to play him. So yeah, made the smart call.
So does that mean that if he is fit, does Warner come back out of the team?
Oh, we'll work that out this afternoon. Yeah.
What comes into consideration when you're looking at a Michael Walters replacement?
Well, it's a probably balance of the team. There's a number of different ways we can go. We've got the extra forward in the forward line with Banners, who's playing a little bit on the wing. So, do we reshuffle the deck chairs in the team, or do we do like for like? It's there's a number of different options.
So, is there consideration to bringing like an extra midfielder in, like an Erasmus or something?
It's consideration. Yep.
What do you see as Gold Coast's big weapons? Obviously, Took's one of their best players, but they've got a good midfield.
Oh, great midfield. Yeah, really good midfield. They defend the ground really well. Their ball movement out of their back half has been really strong. And I'm really impressed with their work rate to support each contest. So, we're going to have our hands full.
Do you consider sending Youngie to Miller? Is that on the cards?
We'll talk about it at Savo. There's a number of different options. Yeah, they've got a few good midfielders in that team. So, we'll have a chat about it later.
How pleased have you been with the guys pushing through at Peel?
Their performance on the weekend was great. Their performance before the bye was not so great. And to be honest, their form has probably been a little bit like ours in reverse. We've got some good depth down there. I feel like there's been some pretty consistent performances from individuals. So, a couple of them might get a chance this week. We'll see how it falls out.
What's the hunger like in the group to bounce back?
It's been great. Tried to be even after the Melbourne game. Tried to be even as a coach after this game, and probably almost hands off steering wheel. They came in knowing that I feel like they're going to drive it this week, and they have already. So, they're up and about. They want to redeem themselves. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Brennan plays this week. How important is it for him to be back out playing some footy?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, it's great. It's been a long journey back. Probably not only from round one. Like, he had a longish term injury leading into that game, and he was day by day whether he'd play round one. So he's been in rehab a long time. So working his backside off to get himself into this position. It's going to be a slower introduction this week with lower minutes in reserves, and then hopefully we can pick it up pretty quickly from there. And he responds well. He's an important player to us, and can't wait to have him back in the team.
What more does Neil Erasmus have to do to get a call up?
Work on areas of his game he's been asked to work on. Yeah, I mean, everyone loves looking at the Peel stats of all our players, not just Neil. They love looking at all the stats and reading stats and thinking a good game is determined by what the stat sheet says at the end of the day. I don't even look at the stat sheet, and not even at our game. At the end of the day, look at all aspects of their role that contribute to us being a good team. There's no doubt in the seniors on the weekend that guys were worried more about how many possessions they got than how they competed in the contest, how they pressured the opposition, and how they defended. That's not what I stand for as a coach. So, back to Neil. Right, Neil's doing a good job. He's really diligent. He's purposeful in everything he's doing. He's working his backside off to be a more well-rounded midfielder, like all our players are down there. And if an opportunity comes, I'm sure he's up to it.
Sean said in an interview with us that a couple of blokes got called out during that debrief. Do you think are you hoping to see that response today at training as well as on the weekend?
No individuals got called out in terms of the issues we covered in the team meeting were team issues. Yeah, some individuals are in the individual clips, but they're only highlighted because it was a team problem. It wasn't just one individual. So, everyone needs to bounce back.
Josh Tracy had a couple of shaky moments in front of goal on the weekend. Yeah. What have you worked on with him?
He'll be right. don't get caught up in things that happen once or twice or 1 week. He's been an outstanding goal kicker for the year, and the last thing he needs is me in his ear telling him how to and panicking over a couple of missed shots. It's an aberration unless it happens the next couple of weeks, which I don't think it will.
If you had your time again, would you have gone for a hard tag on the bye?
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, we definitely would have gone with another plan than the one that didn't work. Absolutely. Like I said, Chappie was pretty integral to that. So cut some slack in certain areas, but the role wasn't executed well enough. We were playing Western Bulldogs this week. We'd go with a different plan. And once you get behind on the scoreboard and no lines on top, it's hard to respond at times. So, we need to get back to playing our footy. It's not on one role either, the performance on the weekend, but we need to be better in those areas.
When you said some players perhaps got more fixated on sort of, I guess, padding their stats is kind of what you're referring. How do you get them back to focusing on their team role?
Just make it really clear on what makes us a good team, what's got us to the position we're in. And it's not only our offence and scoring. It's been well noted externally. So, you come off a 140-point win, 140-point score against Melbourne, you go into the bye, and sometimes your priorities can just get swayed a little bit. And not talking massive margins either. It only needs to be a little bit in this game to lose your edge and give the opposition a sniff and allow them to get the game on their terms. So, we were aligned to what's important around contest pressure and the way we defend the ground, and no doubt we'll bounce back.
So is it a quick fix then? Because I know earlier this week you were mentioning soul searching and sort of going back to what makes you guys the team you are.
This is the thing. I get criticised at times for being calm and composed. I don't react to one performance. Just like I didn't react to the Melbourne game, I'm not reacting to this. Like it's a body of work. We pick up trends of our game. Clearly some players got some things wrong on the weekend, which contributed to us getting a lot wrong. I don't think it's going to be much to realign. So only 2 games ago we had a 92-point win. So I'm confident we can turn it around.
Are there methods you can use to help get Luke Ryan free when teams put a bit of extra attention into him like the Dogs?
Oh, we don't really try and free up Luke. Luke plays on an opponent and usually just positions himself in a way that allows him first access to the ball, and with his read on the ball, he usually gets there first. So, don't think we need to change much, to be honest.